Hey y'all, it's me again. I'm back. I got more to say. Or the Lord has more to say. So, a lot of y'all saw my video the other day. And so, I've been like, okay, what happens when somebody starts talking to me in person and I've got to answer them with something, I've got to speak to them about the Lord. And I was like, God, how do I know what I'm going to say? Especially if they're questioning. Like, how do I know what to say? And if you don't know me, I studied English for my first 2 years of college, and I'm a communications major now, about to graduate. So I like to talk, and I like to be literate, and I like to be articulate. So this is like, very relevant to me. And I actually talked to my dad on the phone about this a couple weeks ago, talking about how do I know what I'm going to say? Like, how do I, get out what the Lord wants me to get out? And so I was reading in Matthew. I told y'all in my last video that I'm kind of reading through the book of Matthew to get back into the Word, And so in chapter 10, it says, "But when they deliver you up, take no thought on how or what ye shall speak. For it shall be given you in that same hour that you shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which is in heaven." Ooh, okay, God. Okay. So next time if you're like me, are wanting to go talk to somebody, make sure it's not you speaking. Make sure it's the Lord. And if you are not like me and you hate talking to people and you don't want to go out of your way to interact, be obedient if the Lord's telling you to go speak. Ooh, how's that? And so that's good in and of itself, right? Okay. Well, last Sunday, I was watching church, and the pastor was talking about how important it is to get in the Word and know the Word and memorize, some of the Word. And so I have my little verse wrote down that I want to memorize. Where is it at? In here. It's in Matthew. I'm really in the book of Matthew lately. And I'm still working on memorizing it, so I'm going to read it I'm still working on it. It says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your God which is in heaven." Ooh. I read that after I read the first thing, and I was like, oh wait. Let me read that again. A part of it. "So that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Or glorify your God. You mean I don't even have to speak sometimes? Oh! You mean I don't even have to speak sometimes? Whoa. So I read that and I was like, okay. Maybe sometimes I don't even have to talk. And so on my way here, I commute 2 hours, by the way. I was listening to a playlist, and this old song came on. It's called "Live Like That" by the Sidewalk Prophets. And I was really thinking about this and thinking about, I need to share that with somebody. I need to share this message. And it has a lyric in it that says, "When people pass, and even if they don't know my name, is there evidence that I've been changed? When they see me, do they see you?" Oh my. Thank you, God, for giving me that message. Sometimes I don't even have to say anything. Are my actions and how I'm conducting myself being obedient to the Lord and showing people that don't know me that I am a child of God? Ooh. Are they? That's something you gotta think about. That's a choice you gotta make every day. So, basically, what I came on here to share was when you want to share something, or when it's laid on your heart to share something, make sure that it's the Lord. And even if you're not, you're always sharing something. Ooh. You're always sharing something. Are your actions evidence of the grace of God? Ooh. Is what you're doing evidence of God's love? Ooh. Get in your Word. Know what He's saying. Pray. Talk to Him. He'll talk to you, I promise.